Episode 5. The next morning, you woke up to go meet Kirishima at your usual spot. You got dressed and ready to go. Before you went to Kirishima, though, you went to Lupe's house to retrieve the egg you found yesterday.
Hi, Angel. What brings you here again today?
Lupe said. I need the egg, you said to her.
Huh? Why?
Lupe asked. I want to try my hand at finding its parents and see if they'll come back for their egg, you said, lying, partially.
Sure, I guess. I'm warning you, though. That egg could hatch any minute, so be prepared.
Lupe said, giving you the egg. Thanks, Lupe, you're the best, you said gratefully as you flew away with the egg.
She's up to something,
Lupe said suspiciously.
I'll follow her without her noticing,
Lupe said, following close behind you. You flew with the egg in your arms to go meet up with Kiri. Kiri's POV. Kiri was waiting patiently for you to arrive. You finally showed up. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. I need to make a quick stop, you said, landing. It's alright. What have you got there? Kiri said, looking at the egg. Oh, it's a dragon egg, you said, showing him the egg. Kiri had a worried look on his face. Babe, you laid an egg? Kiri yelled. What? No! What is it with people thinking I had an egg? I'm an angel, for crying out loud. I can't biologically lay eggs, you said, a little annoyed. Oh, so it's not your egg? Kiri asked. No! You said, annoyed. Oh, well, sorry, babe. But why do you have a random dragon egg? Kiri said with curiosity. Well, on my way home yesterday, I found it abandoned, he said, rubbing the egg. Kiri's eyes widened. Babe, you need to find its family or else its parents will hunt you down, Kiri said seriously. It was abandoned. I think its parents abandoned it, you said. The egg started moving. Whoa, it's starting to move, you said. Holy shit! Was its temperature properly regulated? Kiri said, taking the egg. Yeah, it was kept warm all night, you said, about to panic. Shit, it's about to hatch. Just then, the egg hatched and the baby dragon emerged from it. The baby emerged from the egg. It was an adorable midnight blue dragon with big green eyes. It was sucking on its tail. Kiri picked it up and held it. Oh my god, is it okay? You said, panicked. Yeah, it's a female, Kiri said.
Oh, she's so cute! Babies!
You said, smiling at the creature. Just then, the little baby dragon crawled into your arms and laid in your lap. Oh, hello, you said, petting the dragon.
Mama!
She said to you.
Oh, Mama?
You said, flushed face. Aw, she thinks you're its mother, Kiri said. She's so cute. You can call me Mama. Mwah, you said, kissing her. Just then, Lupe found you.
Angel?
She said, calling your name. You and Kiri both looked up in shock and anxiousness. Lupe? What are you doing here? You said, panicked and worried. Lupe looked at you and then looked at Kirishima, and then looked at the little baby dragon in your arms.
So the egg was yours?
Lupe said, screaming.
No, it wasn't!
You said, blushing.
Then who are you?
Lupe said seriously. I'm Kirishima, Kiri said, worried.
Oh, you're that dragon Bakugo always told me about.
Oh shit! Lupe's cover was blown. Wait, how do you know Bakugo? Kiri asked.
Um, um, well, we're secretly dating.
Lupe said, embarrassed.
You are?
You and Kiri said in unison.
For how long? A year.
Lupe said, blushing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
You said.
I was afraid you'd tell my dad.
Lupe said, putting her head down. I mean, I won't, but damn, you could have told me. You said, feeling a bit sad.
Sorry.
She apologized.
Hey, it's alright.
You said, hugging her.
I see the dragon egg hatched. She's so cute, you need to name her now.
Lupe said enthusiastically. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. What should we name her? You said, asking Kiri. Well, she thinks you're her mom. I think you should do the honors. Kiri said. Well, okay. How about Kuroyue then? You decided. The name is cute, Kiri said. Well then, your name is Kuroyue, sweetie. You said, hugging the baby. The baby sneezed fire. You said, pulling the creature away. Already breathing fire, that's good. Kiri praised him while rubbing the dragon's head.
Papa!
The dragon said, hugging Kiri. Kiri blushed and hugged the baby back. Lupe saw you and Kiri cradling and holding the baby together and smiled at you.
You two would make great parents,
Lupe said. You and Kiri looked at each other and blushed. Thanks. Kiri said, rubbing the back of his head.
Well, I'll leave you two lovebirds alone,
Kiri said, quietly walking away.
She's so cute.
I do feel a bit guilty, though. Because what if she has family out there looking for her? You said with a bit of guilt. I know. She's a moon dragon, I think. I think I might know who her parents are. Kiri said, looking at the baby. Oh, who? You said, holding the baby dragon. I think she might be Selene's daughter. He said. The moon dragon queen? You said. Yeah, I heard she was meant to have 5 babies, but one of the eggs got lost. And if I'm not mistaken, her eggs were supposed to hatch today. Kiri said. Well, we need to give her daughter back to her. You suggested. I know. I know where she resides, but I don't want her to think we kidnapped her egg. Dragon moms are something else when it comes down to their kids. Kiri said, a little scared. Well, can we take her to Queen Selene right now? She's probably looking for her egg right now. You said eagerly. You want to go to the dragon territory? Kiri said, concerned. I mean, yeah, I want to return Kuroyue to her mom. You said, petting Kuroyue. I know, but you're forgetting her species still has a feud. Kiri said, reminding you. I don't care, you said nonchalantly. I heard Queen Selene is very nice and friendly. You said. Yeah, but the king is a little cruel. Kiri combated. Well, if he gets mad at me for returning his offspring, then I don't know what to tell him. And besides, this could be the first step to unifying dragons and angels if we do this. You strategized. Well, we can try, but I'm not sure. Kiri said hesitantly. Well, let's go now. You said, grabbing the baby dragon. All right, follow me. Kiri said, spreading his wings. You and Kiri flew with the baby dragon in your arms. The Moon Dragon Kingdom was kind of far, so you both flew for a long time. After about an hour, you finally Moondragon Kingdom. It was nighttime, and the moon was in full bloom. You went to the queen's palace. When you both arrived, you were stopped by guards. "What business do you have here?" said one of the guards. "I'm Reiji Kirishima's son, Eijirou," Kiri said, using his status. "Well, why's that Archangel here?" asked the other guard. "Well, I'm aware that the queen is missing an egg and I have her baby," you said, showing the guards the dragon egg. The dragon baby. The guards were shocked and lowered their weapons. Just then, Queen Selene came from the garden. "What is all that commotion?" said the queen. The four of you bowed before the queen. "My lady," Kirishima said, bowing. "What brings you here, Prince Eijirou?" said the queen. My lady, my acquaintance here found your missing child," Kiri said, a little sweaty. "Well, what brings you here, Archangel?" the queen said with an untrusting face. "My lady, I encountered your missing egg a few days ago, and today she hatched. I've come to return your daughter," you said, showing the queen Kuroyue. The queen's eyes widened and she began to cry. "You found her?" said the queen in tears. "Is Her Majesty okay?" you said, worried. "My baby, you found her," the queen said, taking and kissing Kuroyue. "Please, the both of you, come inside. I must tell my husband," the queen insisted. You both went inside her palace, and it was beautiful on the inside. "Darling, our fifth child has returned," the queen said to her husband. The king of the Moondragon Kingdom, Yue Liang, was known for his powerful aura and intimidating appearance. "Selene, what is the meaning of this?" said the king in a cold tone. "This Archangel and Prince Eijirou found our child," the queen said, holding up Kuroyue. The king's eyes widened and he walked towards his wife and held the baby dragon. The king smiled upon his daughter's return. Then he turned and looked at you. "You, Angel, do you have a name?" said the king, pointing to you. "Angelica, my lord," you said with no fear or hesitation. "Lady Angelica, do you happen to be the firstborn daughter of the high-ranking Archangel Erisys?" the king asked you. "Yes, sir," you said to him. Kiri was nervous that something was going to go down with you and the king. "How did you find my daughter?" the king continued to ask you questions. "Your Majesty, I was flying home, and on my way home I found your daughter's egg on the ground. I took her to a friend of mine to keep her warm overnight, since she could have hatched any day. Just today she hatched. Prince Eijirou informed me that the child belonged to you, so we came here to return her," you explained. The king walked over to you. He was towering over you with his tall appearance. You were scared, but you put on a brave face and looked him in the eye. Suddenly the king got down on one knee and bowed to you. "Thank you, my lady, for giving my daughter back to us. You don't know how many sleepless nights I endured thinking about if she was even alive. How many tears my wife shed. I am forever grateful to you, Princess Angelica and Prince Eijirou," the king said, thanking you. You and Kiri were shocked. You had heard rumors of his cruelty, but here he was, showing gratitude to the both of you. "How can I ever thank you both?" said the king. Well, if it's all right with you, my lord, I would like to establish trade between the Moon Company and the Fire Kingdom," Kiri requested. "Of course. What would you like to exchange?" asked the king. "Your kingdom has some of the finest fabrics, especially your moon silk," Kiri said. "Consider it done. And for you, my lady?" the king asked you. I would like 3 bags of suta, please," you said, holding up 3 fingers. If you don't know what suta is, It is the Moon Kingdom sugar made from moon dust. It has a naturally sweet caramelly taste, and Angel would like to use it for baking because she has a sweet tooth. Is that all you want? Asked the king, confused. Yes, sir, I love to bake, you said with a smile. I would have never guessed that the granddaughter of Michael bakes as a hobby. Quite interesting, the king said, amused. Also, if you don't mind me asking, how did the daughter of Arises and the son of Reiji become acquainted? Have your families made peace with each other? The king said with curiosity. You and Kiri didn't know how to answer this question without lying. Um, not really, we've been meeting in secret to discuss alliance, you said hesitantly. Oh, well, my lips are sealed, my lady, the king promised. Thank you so much, you and Kiri said in unison. Of course, and thank you for bringing my baby back to me, said the queen. Of course, your majesty. I'm glad Kuroyue made it back home, you said, bowing. Oh, you named her? Said the queen. Duh! Oh, I'm sorry. I named her when she hatched. I didn't know she was even yours until today, you said, panicking. 'Tis all right. I love that name for her, said the queen kissing her baby. Well, we'll have to be on our way now, your highness, Kiri said, ready to go. Well, safe journey, you two, said the queen. Thank you. Farewell, you said as you and Kirishima flew back home. The king and queen looked at each other. They're definitely a couple, definitely. After getting back to your secret spot, Kirishima hugged you. Oh, what's wrong? You asked him. Nothing, I just wanted to hug you. Kiri blushed. Oh, thanks. You said, hugging him back. I always wanted eggs of my own one day, Kiri told you. Oh, really? You said, surprised. Yeah. Sometimes my pops would tax me to guard the eggs back home. I just remember bonding with them and watching them be born. It always made me kind of want eggs of myself, Kiri explained. That's sweet. I wouldn't mind having kids of my own either. But I want to have them with the person I love, you said, looking at Kiri. Kirishima kissed you. One day, I hope dragons and angels can live in harmony so we won't have to lie about each other, Kiri said, hoping. Me too. I love you so much. I don't want to keep our love a secret, you said, caressing his cheek. Trust me, one day it'll happen. I love you so much, Gemstone, Kiri said, caressing your cheek back. You kissed each other once more. Well, I need to get going, you said, ready to head home. Well, safe journeys, Gemstone, Kiri said, flying back home. Bye, Kiri, you said as you flew back home.